Hello.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Disruptor.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Brewmaster.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Dazzle.
Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
I think that was a mess in a lot of ways for Nemiga. Yeah, it was. The outpick was the question mark.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Yeah, that was. So what that was, right, is like, you know when you just see one of those amazing cakes, right, and you just get that overwhelming need to just stick your face in it and eat it. That was Iceberg. He was just gouging on the mess that was Nemiga's cake.
Seconds remaining.
Check the cake.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Christmas just happened. Some people would have indulged themselves there. It's like, you know what? I'm still losing weight, weirdly enough. That's good. But you know who's not lost weight? Brewmaster. Look at that guy.
10 seconds remaining.
Nah, I want to hear your story. I was trying to...
5 seconds remaining.
Oh.
Radiant team pick.
Spirit Breaker.
10 seconds remaining.
It's like, someone tell me that I'm beautiful. Come on, like, look at my hair and my muscles and my glasses. It's all good. No. He already has enough people. Yeah, I love him too. He already has enough people admiring him, okay? We didn't need... You joined in, actually. I recall, okay? Not nearly as chubby as... It's not bad. There's no disruptor to ruin your initiation because you picked it yourself, but you have a spirit breaker.
Dire team pick.
Shadow Demon.
Radiant team pick. Drow Ranger.
The patch of stats resistance, right? Like, it was all the changes came at once with Bane, Rubik as well.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
It's true. Drow has been at the center of a lot of these ridiculous drafts, right? Like Dragon Knight was a good experiment. Viper, which we won't see this game, has got banned in the first phase. SF, I love seeing SF with the Drow combo. I think they really work well together because it just gives you that ramp up, that kind of catalyst that allows SF to be on your high ground at 20 minutes, destroying your base. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like, it's going to get banned every time. I think if Viper doesn't get banned, it's more or less a free win for the other team.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that was weak now. You don't want that now. SF is still good, though.
Radiant team ban.
mean, I'm trying to think what he's been playing the most and what fits. Like Wind Ranger. The Wind Ranger is an interesting one with Drow, right? Because it makes you less of a one-hit kill type hero, if that makes sense. Because you have all that attack speed, so you can kill other people. No. As you get screwed by the Purge. Yeah. But they'll probably try and count on the lane. I feel like they have a little bit of flexibility to just focus on winning the mid lane through pick at this stage.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So, like, what does Nemiga want to get with? Because they've got this aggressive potential. This should be tiny mid at this stage. So probably the off laner. I know CI's teams have moved away from playing Shadow Demon in the off lane and they go for the Mars. That's a means to get on top of the Drow. It's pretty good. And honestly, FlyToMoon don't have any saves right now.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Exactly. So like this is the second time round where he's kind of been the pivotal pick, right? Last game he picked that Clockwork very early. This time he's left himself to the end. I don't think so. I think it was TheChosenOne. Because I know he was drafting the other day as well. Stop taking my crap, dude. Come on. Like, let me have the final pick, guys. I'll carry the game. And everyone's like, I don't know. TheChosenOne, that last game was pretty bad.
Silence.
Screw that. He's not contributing at all. You're wrong. It's never happening. They pick Iceberg Silencer. That destroys Tiny, right? Because of the pure damage. Even when you get 6, you don't feel protected as a Tiny anymore.
Remaining.
Absolutely. Iceberg is one of his signature heroes at this point, I think it'd be fair to say. With the Drow Ranger and all these small mana pools, because obviously they changed Silencer now, right? You are basically old OD in a lot of ways at this point. Yes. Exactly, and I think the thing to look at here is for Nemiga, it's going to be crucial to get those BKB timings on Slark and on Mars, because if you don't have both of those, like I feel that's going to be the one, right? You aim for that double power spike, because if you don't have both of those, you're talking about Global Silence, you're talking about Gust, you're talking about Disruptor with the Static Storms as well. Disruptor, who has been considered one of the bear heroes against Mars, as you just jump in and suddenly you're silenced. Imagine if you could for an arena. Like, it's just a free kinetic field at that point. Luckily you can, but you never want to. That's just an auto loss. Exactly.
Prepare for battle.
That's not right.
The pressure is on him. He's the one who was doing the drafting. He's the one that took the final pick. He's going to have to. I feel like Tiny, it's going to be your typical Tiny experience. I don't expect him to be that active, just more farming focused and pushing focused.
"30 seconds to battle."
That's fair. I mean, FlyToMoon is always going to be the favored ones, right? Like, these are the proven names. These are one of the favorites in the tournament. Nemiga, while they caused the OG seed upset, people, once again, I can't stress enough, it is the best of one. You can go either way. This is where Nemiga proved themselves. So far through this tournament, they have proven themselves dominant. But FlyToMoon, finally the wall that they run into.
The battle begins.
Oh, nice spear out from TheChosenOne. Might keep him alive, but Astral is still slowed. They need 2 more hits and they can't get it. And having the combo Brewmaster and Disruptor is pretty good because you have a lot of run down, a lot of slows against the Slark, and even if your level's dark packed early on, he doesn't feel safe. No, you.
Light.
Exactly. Yeah, it's also easy to disengage, whereas if you're 2 melees against a Dazzle with the poison touch, you just grab an Uv or Nefrit, and there's no escape. Interesting that Astral also did start with the Shadow Poison. Usually you see the Disruption, but they don't feel like they have kill potential. Instead, they'll be the ones trying to kill off TheChosenOne. The spam comes out, first blood gets drawn, now he needs to dodge the poison. But there's the Disruption out. He needs a fork charge. No, he might die for this. He's gonna die. Or he'll get the kill, but he will go down afterwards. Or will he? Always want to fly? Needs one more hit. Yeah, but the South. Astral staying alive. Yep, they're gonna turn around on him. He has got the salve, but they can't get enough poison. He'll walk away and heal up. It's also entertained, right? Like, you think about these type of heroes that have saves, but also can actually be really aggressive and painful to deal with, right? And Shadow Demon and Wyvern always ahead. Like, you look at Oracles, and while Oracles can make fantastic plays, you walk in a fight, press False Promise, and that's your saving done. Yeah. For a Shadow Demon. Keeps it. You remember what I used to call it, Relics? Uh-oh. They're coming in. And he's in a lot of trouble. It's after level 2 Shadow Poison. He's dead. What does that do, though? Hey, hey, you know, it's his evil twin brother. They've switched places for game 2. Consistency's overrated, okay?
Shut away!
You know what that done? That made the betting more interesting in this game, Liz. That's what that done. Figured it out. He's just trying to make sure you, the spectators, have a better time. And it looks like General's just dead. Player left the lane, pays the price. And he's only level 2 as well, so they're losing on XP and now on kills in the bot lane.
Denied. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yep, and then the mid lane, it's pretty close. There's a slight advantage for Iceberg, but he needs to be ahead in this type of lane. He should be as well. As you are a ranged hero against the tiny with pure damage. But at the same time, you're able to increase your damage through harassment, right? That's the good value, because Glaives now steal the in temporarily.
I'll always remember how...
I think this is... Oh, is he being an interesting fellow again? He's just waddling around looking for chorus, as usual. The thing I was going to say is... I think this might be kind of the pivot point for the lane for Tiny, because now you get 2 points of in stolen per hit with the Glaives for Iceberg. So he should be able to escalate much quicker when Mellow's on lane. And it looks like Mellow is dodging the lane. Astral making weird life decisions. Won't have to worry about life for long, as they're going to trap him in and kill him off. He walked up to the tower and disrupted V2. Yeah, it's just the way she was sitting, right? Like, I'm sitting there, okay, if you have a tree you can, like, stab into, great, but... Yep. Chosen one, just being bashed up, and no follow-up bash, however, the wraparound is there, and Iceberg will start down to Astral. Disruption has been used, they've got the spear, just to push him away, though. He says, okay, I'll return to my lane. Good day to you, folks. He has decent deaths as well, you know? 2 already. However, TheChosenOne, he's going to get his second death as well. I like that they're sacking this Brewmaster. I just feel like this is what happens so often with Brews. They don't have relevance. And if you double down on that to try and fix their lane, it doesn't change anything in the grand scheme of the game. That's the better point. That's the better point, right?
Nice try.
Exactly. I think the bigger issue is Brew. It feels like loads of people are trying to play around the Cinder Brew, right? So they choose like a super aggressive forward that can get the second instance of damage. But it's... Yeah. But it still doesn't feel that strong. Because you now, all these heroes have their own couriers. So it's like, okay, now I'll just bring out more regen. And I've countered your strategy. Because you're not killing me with that combo. Looking to kill him. TheChosenOne will pin him. Whips back though. They kept the vision into the kinetic field. And V2, he can't get the marksmanship. He's too close. Global silence out to ensure the kills, and the wraparound is there. Iceberg just running away though, as Mellow does mirror his movement across the map, and the poison might stack up. Toss forward, and he is just gone. Turns around and fires, doesn't have a choice. There is a double kill for V2, and now V2 can just clean up on the Mellow as well. As that the kinetic build, the bashes and the slows, Tiny has no escape plan.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, he was close, but it looked like he was just out of range because V2 sniped to kill the backline as he died. So that toss got him out of range. Unfortunate, but still a lot. The Dazzle, he didn't live. Yeah, but I think Iceberg was out of range on that one as well. It's showing he has no permanent int gained. I thought he was in on that one too. Yeah, it hasn't changed like that. Arena, TheChosenOne. This wasn't the way he wanted you to get close to V2 in the shallow grave though. That'll allow him to turn around. Nefrit with the rotation gets the kill into Drow and FlyToMoon. A little bit of trouble. Always want to fly, trying to get away. 2 stacks of shadow poison on him though. The third one will get the kill. Oh no, it doesn't. Raindrop saves the day.
Is under attack.
It's okay. I call it shrine too because it's worship. That's technically worship.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yep, he has more permanent agi gain than Silencer has permanent instant stolen right now. Kinetic field will protect him. He's actually hanging around. Yeah, they're coming out. Meanwhile, Dazzle will go down the bot lane as V2 rotates, and him and General should be able to take the tower. Blair, he's baiting him. He has got the Static Storm, but they're going to have... No, they won't have the Spear in time. Static Storm goes down. He will still die, but he didn't use the Kinetic Field. Still on cooldown. Iceberg. Comes out the purge though. Global Silence maybe a little bit too late. Iceberg has to stand and fight. The Silence will renew on the Slark. It's going to be a Cyclone coming out. He will purge it off extremely low, and the charge forward means he can't even heal up. The Shadow Dance is coming off cooldown, and yep, he'll get it off just in time. We'll try and TP away. It looks like he'll be successful as well, but Astral, will he get out? No, you will not. Never Strike is there. Iceberg finally able to get some in.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
No, I definitely agree. And the thing is that that's what unlocks their full potential. You want to be able to have this Drow and this Silencer together, because that's when you get the machine gunning Silencer with all that attack speed.
Never seen this coming.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant are scared.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's gone.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
One less enemy.
Yeah, Moishar is just... I'm expecting that to get nerfed. The slow duration, especially being 4 seconds, is pretty nutty. But no, you're right. The Slark is doing really well. He's almost got the diffuser now. I love the fact that he's going to get aggressive early on, as we see a lot of Slarks think about, like, Ags. I think he needs a BKB in this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And then Global Silence, they see him. Atos to lock him in. Static Storm is down. I'm not even sure Spirit Breaker makes it in time out. The Disruptor to save the day. Astral turns around the Purge with the General as well. Shadow Dance to get him out. The TP, he aborts. He realizes it's a little bit too late. And now the glimpse back. Vision is there, but the Never Strike mistimed a little bit. Nefrit will still go down. Always want to fly. Is he in trouble? No, he isn't. The split comes out. Shadow Demon's been found. He's already used the Purge, so Astral will also die, and Iceberg gets some more permanent into his Arsenal Atos. And the charge. The escalation effect of the Spirit Breaker. Classic CIS Dota for a good reason. And they get back straight away onto Mello with a triple kill in the hands of General. I think,
Just a touch.
It's looking like it. He has got an item on the way out, so it must just be straight to the Usher. The interesting part in this type of game is how scary it is for Nemiga if all 5 of them together, right? Because we mentioned the Drow and the Silencer. So because General went for this Helmet Dominator, that's going to be the 20% base damage. But then you've got the Alpha Wolf as well, which is an extra 30% damage. Yeah. It's like hard based on right clicks as well. That's the scary part. Almost definitely.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's actually just 20 gold off it right now after he's got the drums. He's holding on to the Pupil's Gift, which, I mean, it's good attack speed, so you farm quicker, but Slark would love that item right now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, that...
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, there's a charge across. The Arena's gone down. They found General. He did have the split, so a big kill for them. And Always Want to Fly is just leaving right now. And they use the Arena. Oh. Yeah. Here they come. Jump in. He needs to get a static storm quickly. But Iceberg, he's getting too low. Global Star's come out, but he's already dead. And Slayer trying to retreat. It's too late. Holds on to the static storm as it's not worth it anymore. The tree, play fetch. Guardian Boy Always Want to Fly, won't do anything. V2 in trouble. All stuff away. Nefrit doesn't have the pounce anymore though. Always Want to Fly. We'll use him to juke across. However, Mela moves in. The contact comes out. Blue forward of V2. He's just going to die. FlyToMoon just suddenly crumbling one by one. Pinned in their own base. It's going to be a team wipe.
Go on, get out of here. I'll always remember how foolish you looked.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, they had buyback on Silencer, so I can only imagine originally the play was like you global silence buyback and TP, but because they TP to the tier 2, it would have taken too long. always an awkward target to try and jump, and now they're charging top. This could backfire quickly though. Nefrit does have the Shadow Dance. Oh god, that damage. Yeah, always want FlyToMoon dying too quickly. Now, there it is, Shadow Dance, but they're stuck in the static storm. The backstab is out though. Disruptor right now, so it's going to be there from General. They need to catch Nefrit quickly as he doesn't have the Shadow Dance, but the arena goes down on the B2 alone. Charge board with the split control. Dazzle's going to actually be forcing Shallow Grave on himself. Atos in the arena. B2 standing his ground. Chosen One needs to die first, but Drow's going to go down. Iceberg, can he carry this on his own? He needs to turn on a Nefrit to deal with him right now, but the damage is coming in. Iceberg looking a little bit too squishy, but forced up away, gets in the kill. He turns around. Mello brought down as well, and the chasers on. They see Astral. He tries for the TP, but just like his Slark before him, cancels it in the face of this cow.
Death has many doors. I open one for you.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
For a moment, Iceberg was convinced the Slark was stronger, right? Like, he hesitated, and then he just realized, actually, oh, it's fine. I just hit you. The Drow has tanked so much of your attention that I'm free to do what I want in this fight. Yeah, you can also global silence once the BKB'd, right? And that's the thing, they didn't use the global silence in the last fight. And that went pretty well, all things considered. Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
True. That's always the interesting part about Drow and the way it's played. It's like, it's a catalyst, right? It's not really the true POS 1. It's usually just this enabler. It's like a Karaoke Magi. You just buff something up in your lineup.
Radiant are scanning.
That's not judgment. You know, some people get there playing Meepo a lot. There's going to be some judgment for Astral, because he gets caught out so easily.
Radiant's middle
oh god, yeah.
Attack.
Like, learn more heroes, you idiots. Like,
Radiant structures are fortified.
and they remember you for
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I can believe it. You seem like that kind of person.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Most of them will involve building some sort of micro item or being micro itself. Enchantress, yep. It's like, I just know these things. As soon as you said it, I'm like, yep, that's Enchantress right there. Yep, Phoenix was that one. Venno was a little bit for a time for you as well. Oh god, yeah, you went through that phase. They're just doing you, that's a pity ban right there. They're just helping you out. It's like those games we've seen, right, where a team loses with what they think is an OP pick, and then they ban it the next game. It's like they're like, okay, just so we don't pick it again, because we're really bad with this hero. Exactly. Yeah, that's like, let me teach you, sir. Let me show you how this is done. You're like, oh. They can bait you like that as well, right? I've seen teams where they'll treat that as if they're picking it the same way you did, and there'll be a support instead, or it was a support as the core.
Dire's top
They're baiting themselves right now.
Attack.
They're looking in the wrong place. doesn't mature anymore. Just go get the bounty. But good patience for FlyToMoon to identify something wasn't right. And all you get out of it in the end is a D-ward and an obvious ward that will be D-warded in response by FlyToMoon after they smoke.
Dire are scanning.
It's scary. They're both a big problem, man. You just take a little look at this. Iceberg doesn't actually initially do more damage than Drow. So it's like, you are right that you need to jump Iceberg first, but Drow, in her own right, will take heroes with her left untended to. Feels like what you really... Oh, go ahead. I was just gonna say... Yeah. That's the thing, I was just going to say, like, I think what they need is some situation in which Slark can chase maybe Drow, and then you can commit the arena for Iceberg, right? So you're addressing both issues, but it never feels good to do that. You want to be able to find one quick pick-off at the beginning of a fight. Yeah. I want to mention the BKB being queued up for Vita, and once you have that online the Drow, the arena can never be used on her anyway, and the Slark can't really lock her down anymore. And Slayer is already heading towards an Axe. He already has the point booster. Still a few thousand gold to go, but once that's online, a few thousand golds, just jangling the bags, right. Tempting him, alright?
Dazzling death.
I just need like 15 or 20 more minutes, guys, and I'll have it. It's like the people go, I almost have Shivas, and you just look and they got the recipe. It's like, alright, this is gonna be a while. You commit, alright? You give yourself a dream for tomorrow, Liz. That's what you're doing. It's like when those NA teams that crop out of nowhere buy themselves a team shirt because they hope that they'll still exist in like a month's time before the NA reshuffle occurs again.
Double damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Then you had with the final tribe, they done that whole buy-in thing for people. That was serious, yeah. Oh, and things about to get serious. FlyToMoon. A smoke. Trying to get in here, but it looks like Nemiga might be quick enough to disengage, unless Slayer sees one of them. Freezer in the way. Here he comes. Looking the wrong way. No, he's not going to catch it. And now the smoke breaks, Glimpse back, he went fishing for it, and there's the Static Storm down. They need to wipe out Mars quickly. Disruptor will buy some time though. Slark wastes his time. On the Disruptor's already cast everything. Global Science does come out, and they're all sized up. They can't do anything right now. Mars is going to go down before he uses the arena. Nefrit with the BKB, but it looks like he needs to run away. He's down a half HP. Shadow Dance is going to come out, and they get the kill on Iceberg. They're separating from the fight, and now they're hunting on the V2 next. Glimpse to get one away. Kinetic Field is down. The Gust as well. They need to actually charge and control up the Slark. But TheChosenOne with his buyback, looking to use that arena, is hunting. Close enough though. They'll have to settle for maybe a kill on a Spirit Breaker, but he's got this Shadow Amulet. He's refusing to come out. Oh no! He almost got away. The disruption clips him though. He doesn't get invis again in time.
A gift from the Tempest of Battle.
They were they were too invested, right? Like, I think the moment where you just need to abort is when you don't get the kill, or the glimpse back rather, on the Mars before you leave that high ground area near your shrine. After that, it just felt desperate, like you were looking for anything you could glimpse.
Under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
But he tunes in trouble. He can't force stuff away, and the creep kills him, betrayed by his own minions.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, Nemiga have fixed that now. He'll find himself back in his fountain in 35 seconds, and pressure is just applied elsewhere. The tier 2 is almost fallen on the top lane, so FlyToMoon are starting to run out of outer towers quickly here. He just changed his mind as well. He's going Shadowblade. I mean, I like your Glimmer Cape idea more.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Must be. He's purchased the Claymore. Doesn't even have his buyback, as he doesn't care.
Double damage!
I mean, someone has the front line for this team, because that's where FlyToMoon is suffering, right? Unless they get the split and they get control straight away, it doesn't work. They see him.
Are scanning.
Player will throw down the kinetic field, but it makes it obvious. The pounce board. No chance for a glimpse. He gets hit up by the Mindbreaker.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep, this is the power of having that 4 Disruptors. He will find a little bit of gold eventually. Oh, wow.
Is under attack.
That's a big snipe. That was the complete axe. And see you later, sucker.
Killed.
Yeah, that means that you're probably not going to do anything with the rest of this Aegis. Nemiga just have to sit and chill, or they can finally kill an Iceberg, who has used every tool in his arsenal to try and escape, and that's too late. Alright, you said it was tilt for V-Tune. Now I'm starting to just think that FlyToMoon really love this bot lane. Like, I don't mind the play because they realize the only towers outside their base in this bot area, so Nemiga want to push it in. But you're just making it more enticing for them to come bot by giving these kills up.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
They're fighting. mellojul has his BKB and he'll use it. The arena comes down as well, and they're pinned against their own tower. Brewmaster down to half HP. Hold on that split, and V2's BKB means that he can't be whittled away at. TheChosenOne stands his ground, but to no avail. They see it. Glimpse on cooldown for 8 seconds. Static Storm will be thrown down because they see TP rotations coming in. They need to retreat. Looks like that'll be all that is killed on either side as everyone backs up in the end. Yeah, and this is a big power spike. The fact they have the BKB now in the Drow makes it almost impossible for Mars to do what he just tried to do as well.
Dazzle!
Dire are scanning.
Yeah. That's what we mentioned, right? Shadow Demon, Winter Wyvern, there's these type of heroes that you need to find first before you begin these fights, or it becomes nigh impossible to use your combo effect. And now that he has the Lotus as well, Global Silence isn't good enough. Oh, he's got Blink. True. I was curious to see if he'd go for a BKB in this type of game. Just because the threat of the Mars jumping in and just instantly punishing you. Spooky, but you do have the power to kill him with that blink into the Hex and the Global Silence. It's just about keeping the Shadow Demon away from him. But so far, Astral's been mirroring any movement that Slark makes to make sure he can save him.
Don't mind if I do.
Smoked off. Charge in. They see him, but the pounce gets him away. But the double pounce and into the clips. They're going to find him on the backline. Stack's going to come up. He didn't get the Shadow Dance in time. They can't hit him up. The Never Strike, so he will get out. His Shadow Demon dies for the cause.
A gift from the Tempest of Battle.
Not the biggest kill in the world, but at the same time, they can get out, at least get some wards down and prep for potentially a fast Roche spawn. You can already see Nemiga doing the exact same thing.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Strike Force.
Radiant's middle
Which is
tower
critical for the
has
next
fallen.
Roche anyway, because otherwise Nemiga have all these TP points to easily reach the Roche fight after a buyback. That's true. It's always been that way, right? Like this kind of the tier 1 mid unlocks ganking potential. Basically, it allows you to move. It gives you the keys to the jungle, basically.
I'll take that.
Which is why it was rated so highly. Of course, with the introduction of the outposts, there has been a shift in priority early on, especially to look at the outer towers as opposed to the mid tier 1 now. It's like teams are mirroring each other's movements. Of course, this does benefit the side of Nemiga more being closer to that Roche bit. FlyToMoon won't hang around.
Dire are scanning.
They need to actually come up soon because Roche is going to spawn in 15 seconds, and the only people who have knowledge of this straight away is Nemiga.
Illusion.
Also, I love the fact that the general took a kobold when he didn't have an alpha wolf anymore. 12% movement speed on these type of heroes is quite significant, especially for someone like a Drow who needs the kite.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, the attack is pretty nice. And while Centaurs are great, they reach a point in the game where they're just not tanky enough anymore. So picking them up is just free gold to the enemy team. You have to anticipate it is up around now because it's been a while. FlyToMoon. The only reason I haven't barreled towards it is because Nemiga or at least been shown heroes in the lane that should be in the Roche pit. But now Nemiga might just go. Yeah, they're taking way too long.
Dire are scanning.
It's gonna be too late. Yeah, the bashes are being favorable for them right now. They need to hurry up. Moving in. BKB TheChosenOne gets in though with the arena now. Close, going to come out. Looks to turn around them right now. The Hex is there. Static Storm as well. Tiny's the target, but he's not the ideal one. Instead on the back line, Disruptor's already been brought down. The split comes out from General to control him up, but Tiny's only on half HP so far. Fly back out from the Disruptor. B2 chase still do the Shadow Dance. Will be brought down. Fly back out from Mars as well. And on the back line, they're trying to snipe out whatever they can, but the split is running out too. They catch the Iceberg as well. They're on top of him. He's dead for 85 seconds. Everyone on FlyToMoon just needs to abort and get out. Slayer won't die back. But you've lost two highly valuable cores, and as you mentioned, Liz, one of them does not have buyback. Oh, you're right. That's even worse. This could actually just be game. They could just run down mid at this stage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh. Alright, I always want to fly, will be fine. They do get the tower and get out. I think you're right. It comes down to the fact that they're waiting around so long, they just almost panic run straight for it. And getting caught that close together, especially. That's the big concern. Nemiga having these double saves all the while FlyToMoon, they're always in for a penny, in for a pound. They don't have a great way to retreat from these fights. They don't have any saves midway through them either.
I'll take that.
Pretty good for the Spirit Breaker. Judge mid. Good peel to find. That is the enabler for Nemiga's fight. So the Disruptor is there again, and Astral is nowhere near danger. Instead, the blink forward. Yep, Arena just always want to fly. Kinetic couldn't transplant the fight. BKB chasing forward. They force the BKB out of Iceberg and will CP out successfully. But they are one cow short of a full team. Horror is appropriate as well. It's fitting, especially for this game. But he's the cow on the farm that just isn't eating any grass at this stage. Forest on the net worth chart, and Spirit Breaker just doesn't feel like a great hero in that sort of situation.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
X. Good kill. And again, the second time, they got the Static Storm. Easy. They need to save him right now, but Global Silence comes out. Cyclone as well. They need to actually try and get him out. They'll be able to on the side. They will lose Dazzle for it, but it looks like Nefrit might be able to escape. Chase forward. BKB comes out, ready to stand and fight. As the Shadow Dance forced up, they're kiting him out. The split has been used. They need to reconnect with this kill. The TP out by ALWAYSWANNAFLY, but it looks like Nefrit may be too far away. The Lincoln's pop. He will pounce again, and this is why Slark Axe is so powerful. Yeah, from the charge. Good from Dazzle to body himself like that to save him though, because I don't think they had detection down, and that was the problem. So Glimmer Cape worked. Yeah, exploits? How dare you? Yeah, that was just the I mean, that's an odd mistake to see happen here. Like, you know the Glimmer Cape's in play, you know there's invis threats, and jump in straight away. The back is the stance of BKB. Needs to TP out. Nice save from Slayer. Stay in your little pen, boys. ALWAYSWANNAFLY. Don't worry, they've forgotten this as well. Although the pounce doesn't last long either because of the bulldoze. I like how they think he's still there.
Dire's top
shrine pretty effectively. V2 is still running around with smoke and ninja gear.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Yeah, he's pinged it out. They know exactly where Astral is. They need to charge in. Here it comes. If they can pick this off, maybe. They do have the BKB on V2. Force staff in. Gus comes out. And looks like alerts. They've done it too soon. BKB from TheChosenOne chased him. BKB from Nefrit as well. He's on the hunt looking for the kill. And they'll find an Iceberg pinned to the wall. No BKB for 10. He's just dead for 90. Does have 5 actual commits straight away. Has a global science to work with as well. But V2 is down also. Split will come out. General's commit. Okay then. Yeah, just spam Happy Penguins. That's the only way to go right now. That is a completely wasted split and possibly the worst one of the tournament so far.
Faster than an arrow's flight. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Invisibility!
Yeah, you know Roche isn't going to be up for a while. You don't have your BKBs right now, and the reason you're able to punish FlyToMoon like that is because they fought without BKBs. Oh no, Iceberg. He has to fight. He has no way out. It's going to force staff go for the TP out. Can they bash him? No, he will get out. A little bit too close for comfort.
What a bounty! Dazzle!
It's getting quite worrying. You have to wonder what is the item that brings you back. You got Shiva skewed up on Silence, so that's not really going to be a big deal. Maybe the Silver Edge, the V-Tune skewed up, allows you to just delete TheChosenOne at the beginning of a fight. But still, I don't know. Who's building an item to address Shadow Demon? I don't see anyone doing it. Yeah, they've just got a lot of sustain, a lot of saves, and then when you look on the side of FlyToMoon, you're like, okay, so where's the Lotus? Where are the 4 staffs that we mentioned earlier? They're non-existent. You've got them on the cores with 4 staffs, but no one has a Lotus. Neither of the supports have 4 staffs either.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
No.
generation.
It's a nice dispel. Like, there's some good things to dispel in this game, but that's about it.
Oh, that's nice.
And instead, I always want to fly his head for the Heaven's Harbor next, which will be very effective at this stage of the game against the Slark, against the Tiny that don't have these stats resistance builds.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
A little bit spooky, maybe a little bit overkill, but just give you more means to force early BKBs out of your opponents. And Smoke, as you said, from FlyToMoon, trying to keep control of this high ground, but nefrit is walking in. They ping out.
Bottom tower has fallen.
There it is, they pop the Lincolns, they've got the Static Storm, they'll drop it around top of the Global Stance as well, but they're not doing the damage. Disruption save again, they still do not address the Shadow Demon, and instead, mellojul running at them, taking a lot of damage in return, does take the Disruptor down, dead for 110 seconds. Shallow Grave out, keeping Tiny alive, Split commit as well, but nefrit being completely ignored as they just try and kill off his entire team around him. Sansa trying to kite them out, to charge through to buy a little bit of time, but it's not good enough. The buyback comes out from Nemiga on Tiny and the Dazzle, with the hunt is on. Astral is brought down the side, the arena is going to be committed here, right on top of V2, who is forced to fight. The disarm is on him, so he can't even actually return fire at these targets. A lot of armor, but maybe not enough. nefrit is getting extremely low. The big crits will bring him down. Drow, no! The crit coming out from the treetop. mellojul now has to fight without a tree, though, as there's none nearby. But they don't have the damage anymore. The buyback comes out from Slark as well as the Shadow Demon, as they realize they have exactly what they need to end the game.
I'll always remember how foolish you looked. Go for my tower.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Dazzle!
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, this is your last hurrah. You know, you don't have arena at least. You got the Static Storm, but you don't have the heroes anymore. General is just dead. The Static Storm goes down, but they can just completely ignore it as they'll pounce in, kill off a few more targets, and it looks like Nemiga are going to take this to a third game as we are now 1-1 on the score.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant victory.